Most people think money is about math, income, expenses, budgets, investments. But the real difference between people who struggle financially and people who build wealth has very little to do with numbers. It's psychology. I've seen people earn six figures and live paycheck to paycheck. And I've seen people with average incomes quietly build real wealth. The difference isn't intelligence. It isn't luck. It's how they think about money, often without realizing it. Today, I want to walk you through a few invisible beliefs that quietly control your financial life and how to start breaking them. Number 1. The story you were taught about money. Every decision you make with money is influenced by a story running in the background of your mind. How much you charge, what kind of job you accept, whether you feel guilt spending or anxiety saving. Most people never chose this story. They inherited it. It formed early, watching how adults talked about money, argued about money, or avoided it entirely. Some people grow up believing money is dangerous. Others believe money fixes everything. Some tie their self-worth directly to their bank balance. Others feel safest when they're constantly preparing for disaster. None of these scripts are wrong, but many of them are limiting. The problem isn't money itself. It's letting an old story run your adult life on autopilot. Awareness is the first upgrade. Number 2, your internal income thermostat. Have you ever noticed how people tend to earn around the same amount year after year? When income rises, spending mysteriously rises with it. When income falls, stress pushes people back to familiar ground. That's not coincidence. Your internal image acts like a thermostat. If you see yourself as someone who barely gets by, you'll unconsciously avoid opportunities that stretch beyond that identity. If you see yourself as someone who manages money well, you'll behave differently, even before the numbers change. We don't rise to the level of our goals. We fall to the level of our identity. And until that internal ceiling shifts, external growth feels uncomfortable, even threatening. Number 3, confusing comfort with progress. Another silent trap is how we spend. Most people are trained to ask, "Can I afford this?" Wealthy people ask a different question. Does this move me forward or hold me in place? Some purchases drain future options. Others quietly expand them. Skills that increase earning power, tools that create leverage, assets that produce income or opportunity. Wealth isn't built by deprivation, it's built by intention. Money that isn't directed tends to disappear. Money that's deployed strategically tends to multiply. Number 4, scarcity changes the way you think. Here's something most people don't realize. Operating from constant financial fear actually reduces decision quality. When your brain believes resources are scarce, it narrows focus. You become reactive. Short-term thinking takes over. This made sense thousands of years ago. It doesn't work in a modern economy. An abundance mindset doesn't mean reckless spending. It means recognizing that skills, ideas, and opportunities are renewable. People stuck in scarcity protect what they have. People operating from abundance focus on creating more. The shift isn't external, it's internal. Number 5, why loss feels stronger than progress. Humans are wired to avoid loss more than they are wired to pursue gains. Psychologically, losing $100 hurts more than gaining $100 feels good. That's why people stay in jobs they hate, hold on to bad investments, avoid negotiating, delay starting. Fear of loss keeps people frozen. But here's a powerful reframe. Loss isn't failure, it's tuition. Every mistake teaches you something you couldn't learn any other way. When you stop treating losses as proof you're bad with money and start treating them as education, they lose their emotional grip. Number 6, the time trap most people never escape. One final belief quietly keeps people stuck. Trying to save money instead of saving time. Money can be multiplied, time cannot. When you spend hours on low-value tasks to save a few dollars, you're often paying far more than you realize. Wealthy people don't buy things, they buy time. They outsource, automate, and delegate, not out of laziness, but because their energy is better spent elsewhere. Freedom comes from leverage, and leverage starts with respecting your time. If there's one takeaway from this video, it's this. Your financial life is shaped less by what you earn and more by what you believe. You don't need to fix everything at once. Just pick one pattern you recognize today, one belief, one habit, one question you'll start asking differently. Small internal shifts compound faster than most people expect. And if you want more videos like this, simple visual explanations about money and wealth, make sure to subscribe. Your future self will thank you.